Hello, everyone. Welcome to Alphawisdom. I'm Mystic Cassandria. We're continuing with our discussion of the minor marks that can be found on the hand. Today, we're talking about the island. There's much to say because I wanted to make sure that you had all of the lines taking consideration of all of the lines, and rather than just give it simple definition. So we'll really be talking about it. But first off, you need to have some idea what the island is. Island is a mark that appears on any line on the hand, any line, okay? It brings up the feeling of difficulty that's going to be going on in your life as long as that sign appears. It's a feeling. It represents a feeling of restriction. Just imagine for a moment you're on a desert island, and the feeling comes up immediately of isolation. Other feelings come up, being unsupported, anxiety, and being trapped. So this conveys difficult times in your life now. So since there's much involved, let's get a look at it and see what's going on. To your left, I will always, as long as we're talking about these marks, you will always see this list which talks about the ones we are covering, we've already covered, and what we will in the future be covering. All right, take a look at this one. Here we have the island, where it's located. Since it's on a line, how does it look? All right, one way is the line cuts right through the sign. This is a island, a mark of restriction, as well as physical. We'll find that out. It's referred to as island on a line. There's another way. The top half of the island is on the top of the line. The island could look like this. And this one just holds under the line. This is below the line. All of these are islands, all right? Let's go on further. Here we see a hand that's covered with islands on all of the lines on the hand, the major lines primarily, okay? All right, it's labeled for you so you don't get lost. Here's that heart line with the island. Here is Apollo line with the island. Here is head line with several islands. Here is lifeline with several islands, okay? All right, we've established that it's a sign of where you're going through a period of restriction, and also their presence on a particular line can also reveal a physical weakness. All right, let's take this one. So let's start here with the lifeline. It's age 10. There is an island there. It's good to time them. It's easy to time on the lifeline. That is one of the most excellent ways of doing it. You can depend on the results. This signals being trapped, misunderstood by family or teachers, and some adults who are in authority connected with the child. Periods of ill health or physical restriction. All right, so that's this one. Then we have another one at age 35. An island further down on the lifeline. When this appears, we need to break free from our surroundings, period. Sometimes it accompanies a period of ill health or physical weakness. The problem can continue until the island closes. Closes mean you don't see it anymore. Its presence shows that we are looking for a way out of our present conditions or circumstances. And of course, until you do something about it, that island goes nowhere. All right, here we have one further down. Here it appears later on the lifeline. It shows a possible prolonged period of ill health that should be avoided. It's important to time the island and avoid falling prey to illness at the time the island is there. All right. Remember, if the line is clear afterwards, no more islands, then you're in good shape. All right, let's go on to the heart line. This is the heart line in red. And it's early, under the little finger. These are common. They are common and they can reflect growing pains, difficult, emotional, teenage transition, because this is around the teenage years, and the loss of a first love. Yes, you only learn by doing, and the experience, there's no guarantee it's going to turn out okay. So here, there's a little unhappiness here for the person that has it, but they'll go out of it, and then maybe there'll be another island. You never know. All right, hopefully not. All right, let's go on to the headline in green. An island on the headline indicates poorly functioning mental powers for as long as the island is present. Although the headline is a sign of great intelligence, it indicates we suffer from stress when meeting deadlines or being put under any sort of pressure. All right? Now let's go to this one, under the line. When the island lies under the line, we feel isolated and stressed, primarily by our personal or relationship problems. That's under the line. Now let's go to the one on the top of the line. It reveals stress and problems lying predominantly in our professional sphere. This seems to be the case whether you're talking about the active hand or inactive hand, meaning left or right, okay? So remember that. Now, if a headline ends in an island, right around this area, I didn't include one there, it indicates poor mental abilities at the end of life. Very often, the island is central and shows that our stresses affect all areas of our life, not just where the island is located. Let's go on to the Apollo and the Fate. We'll talk about these together. First off, it is rare to see an island on either line, but it would concur with the loss of reputation or with creative frustration. Somehow reputation is involved and the creative frustration, things aren't coming out right. This marking can tell of a period of uncertainty about our life path, of feeling dissatisfied in the workplace, or of feeling burdened by our workload. Okay? Now, if an island on either one of these two, that's the Fate and the Sun line, on either one of them, indicates a lack of direction and weak resolve in career matters, or possibly could be a setback in the person's career. Now, should any of these lines have an island on them at the end, like here and here, I think I have one here. No, but this one here. Yes. Island for the Fate at the end, island for the Apollo at the end. This indicates that the person's career may well end, and end in misfortune and losses. And when found on the left hand, these problems are more likely to affect our inner sense of security and stability. With foresight, instead of being blind to this predicament, because you know it's there, you can take advantage of the knowledge to avoid potential problems. And let's take the last one now, right here. And it's just one line, this line here. That's the Mercury line, also called the health line. This indicates aggravation of the negative health condition. It makes things worse. If the island is at the end of the health line, it may indicate the end of life. Yes. We don't want that, but we don't know. All right? So finally, if you are reading a palm or you're looking at a person's palm to tell them about the palm, please use the utmost sensitivity when interpreting it to a person. All right? So ends the lesson for today. Please give a thumbs up. Don't forget, share and subscribe. If you have already subscribed, thank you. We welcome you in. Okay. Well, as I always say, take care of yourselves, love yourself, and by all means, love and light. Bye.